All right, everyone, how's it going? Hopefully, all are having a fantastic day. And as always, it's your boy, Darren Drake. If you like my content and you want to support me, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I try and go live as much as possible. That being said, I do have a Discord. It's in the link in the description below, as well as a merch site and some other goodies like Humble Bundle, Secret Lab, and also Hero Forge. Big shout out to my boy, my mod, Zay. Some of you will know him as crispy morsels of like cheese, whatever his name is in chat. He server boosted our Discord, so it has a little bit of animations going on now. It's looking pretty baller. But this is episode 19 of The Witcher. So let's jump into it without further ado. And let's see what kind of shenanigans Geralt and myself and us will get into.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
So I was just doing races here, and I won all the races. That's what happened last. We were supposed to come out here for a reason, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I have this epic enhanced cavalry saddle that has super high stamina. It's absolutely ridiculous. I gotta sell a bunch of this stuff. Just taking up room.
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
Thanks. You're Cleaver's boy, but
Well, Rutlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out. Okay.
was I supposed to be at the races for something else? I mean, I could go and deal with Roche. She's not that far away.
We can't allow that. Could I wager it then, eh?
Oh. Lovely.
A witcher. Just what our band of merry...
It's true you kill kings. You and our commander.
You trouble me, Greylocks. A witcher. Geralt of Rivia. Safe and sound.
Went.
You play Gwent, Roach?
Yes, but there's no one to play against here. If you've got a deck, pull it out.
Good luck.
Let's use this. Switch out this guy. That's lovely. It's a pretty good hand for the most part. However, I don't know, I think that's fine. Let's use this. Lovely. Wait, sack card? Yes, the crappiest deck ever. Holy jeez, bud.
You won. Congratulations. Here, you earned the card.
Know anyone else worth playing?
I've heard of a man came through Novigrad recently. You might be interested to know he's also a witcher. Lambert, they call him.
Old Lambert's a card sharp? Interesting indeed.
Then I have a mate who's come up from the south. He likes cards, a rather refined player. But it seems he's better at being late. Wouldn't wait if I were you. Just what our band of merry men need.
We'll pay for the free Temeria with our blood. Damn it!
You trouble.
Oh, what? I can't even do that anymore? Fair. Easter? Ah, that's why I was in that area. Makes sense, makes sense.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
I've heard ballads about you, and that's...
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Wait, did I actually just
Oi!
do it all in one sprint? What? Mastercraft saddle? Orochi. Stamina? That is such a crappy saddle. What? Why would I wear that? No.
I serve the eternal fire.
Good for you.
Mages. They're non-humans. Who will you set aflame once we go?
Jan, grand opening tonight.
Crown in the evening. A performance by the illustrious duo, Master Dandelion and Priscilla.
Chameleon.
We start in G major, and
I've told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key
but I wanted
to ruin everything. We'll start in E minor.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the Chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't, but Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
On their feet and on their knees.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Gladly.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from The Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Wow.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Oh, come on! Excellent fool!
Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. This isn't it. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Let's keep looking. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle's swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Genitals, I am going to go switch my screen just in case something doesn't work.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Alright, so nothing was
I
shown,
think I know
but
enough.
still.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ritual?
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
How old is he then if he's 30? What?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyritz was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the
It
question.
is a good quest.
Show them out at once.
How's it going, Water?
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had
Just
learned
woke up?
someone had entered the
How'd you
morgue,
sleep?
then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hanged.
Great nap?
So,
That's what's
if
up.
I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
So before this, I actually raced for the panels or whatever it is above. Obviously, I won because I beat the circuit right before that.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women.
Yeah,
Later,
at the
Hierarch
estate.
Camelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
I did not know she dealt in magic.
Ignorance don't wipe away your guilt.
Then what? What does?
Fire. Only fire.
Eternal fire. Aid me in my hour of need.
What do you want?
In the bank. I've...
Oh, you'll pay. Soon. Now be silent.
White one?
I feel like I gotta save him.
To change their name now to non-human hunters.
Gotta save him.
Oh, gonna be sick.
I did not know she dealt in magic.
Ignorance don't wipe
butcher
away
a
your
blaviken.
guilt.
Then what? What does?
Fire. Only fire.
I can pay. In the bank. I've...
Oh, you'll pay. Soon. Now be silent.
Got a like a racehorse.
I's a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
Where do I go?
Phil, save
Final
me.
fuck.
I'm dying of poverty. Oh!
I got no one wanting to step to me today. What the hell?
Get off.
Awful pale.
Hey, handsome.
Oh, you scared?
brazier. This time of year?
Grab him!
Sis, that him?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Fucking come on! Together now!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
That's it, you're in for it! You're carrion! At him! Gotta get around him! Ah! Son of a whore! Eye for an eye!
Damn.
You're carrion!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall. I know that smell. This time I'll hide.
so pale.
So, what is it?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt will pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself. Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
What do you want?
I think we're in for rain.
Is this necessary? On the road all day.
Have a
and
hard
now-
time finding any work here, Witcher.
What? Do you know who I
Oh! Ow! Bandit!
Look awfully suspicious to me.
Ram's clear as the eternal fire.
Ah!
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What do you mean it?
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So,
Should I have kept Triss
what do you
around
wanna
or
know?
something?
What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, 'tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag, and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City Cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him. Aye.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Humanoid left a few stains behind. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Yeah, the graphics are absolutely fantastic for a game this old.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
Aye.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered. Then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard. Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Well, it's not even just about the graphics, it's about, you know, the actual storyline too. And the storyline is absolutely fantastic as well.
Oh, Just you wait.
Like, there's so much to do.
Witcher.
Swain!
Arr!
God.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
And
Wounds. Means bandits dropped them. Plain as that. Add it up to here with this kind of coexistence.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Oh, for sure.
No ice, no art. One of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her...
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax
Damn.
collector? Piss off, mutant.
I'd advise you not to anger me, or you'll get an inside tour of the crematory.
Touch me, the guards will be hiding your ass for your counter free.
To save a little shit like you? Doubt it.
They's clever lads, more cleverer than you. They know Eustace, know they want me on their side, 'cause you'll all die one day, and then I'll decide where your body winds up. A grave, the crematorium, or elsewhere.
That hard up for coin? Fine, have some. Now talk. What did you find on him?
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Get out of my sight. Now.
I definitely wanted to hit him.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Cheaters, band of thieves.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter. And I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies, Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
Damn.
Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I could see that.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Gotta save Patricia.
Till next time, Master.
Greetings. It's not safe to go out on the streets anymore.
What the heck was that?
Has it always been crooked?
Oh, Francis, why did that mage have to blow himself up in Maya?
Well, over with the library.
Trusted a woman once, long ago. I was willing to give me right hand.
That's what you're bringing in.
Time of the cleansing has come.
Enough to feed the toilets.
Wait a minute. It just... fast travel, right?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Yes, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Bad idea.
Did I screw up?
Mistake.
There he is! Get him!
Did I lose him?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killers.
Let's try again.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
I'm supposed to lose him? Aww.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
What? Lost your nerve?
Did he turn into a... I see now. Maybe a Doppler?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire.
Hey, Oki.
Only thing
How
that
you
ties
doing?
her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well.
I don't know
But you
if
should
I
be
need
on your
to,
own. I do
doing
not wish
alright.
to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Might have to put on talk. Yep.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She
kinda
defended
covered.
herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught.
Yeah, it's covered.
Here it is.
It's almost flushed.
Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just
Hey,
the name,
much
but the place
appreciated.
too.
So what have you
Get
been
away
up
this
to?
time.
Okay. Yeah, she's wearing underwear. Not the best, but
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Whoa!
there we go. Fantastic.
Oh.
So, what's it gonna be?
Ah.
We can go at it here, or at my place. You
Fantastic.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Oh, I'm disturbing.
Need me to grab another lass to join us.
So pretty that he can't keep his hands off himself.
two and you.
Oh, all right. What with the state you two, you'll look
Dye
fucking
works will only give
amazing.
you ringworm.
On
Guac
top of me.
leaves you toothless
won't find
and
any
hairless.
From the Yaruga to
Heard
the
that
Dragon
3
Mountain.
times already.
Downstairs?
Buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Hey, darling. Like what you see?
No, I can't see really anything.
Ah!
What's the hurry, my prince?
You'd normally pay for that.
The thinking
Heard he's a
customer
vigilante.
will see right
Only
away
kills
I've got the
the
best
boss.
deals this side
And
of the
horse
pond.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard. You're free now.
I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl. Hey, handsome. Whoa, that one's so pretty that he can't
normally
keep his hands
pay
off
for
himself. We can go at it here.
So, a bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
Nope. Just Gwent. Actually,
Wouldn't mind a round or two of cards. Only need my hands for that.
oh, heck yeah. Didn't even notice I had that. Let's go. Too strong of deck. Or unlucky for me.
Heard he's a vigilante. Only kills bastards. And
What do you want?
Take care of yourself.
You know what? Roach, you're just too hard to deal with, and
Help a poor bloke out.
No loitering round here.
Mind the guards. They're worse than thugs.
Slap a noon ride's tinks. You're a bigger rat picker than me.
Looking for a brew.
Any last words?
Been thinking. Now who started this war?
Watch it, Tran. Nobody grabs what you're stomping
Yes? I'm all ears.
corpses turned up. No way.
What an ordinary man.
Only
I
man's
diagnosed
capable of
him
that
here.
kind of.
Oh.
You know,
up one.
It's quite apparent you want to go to the right leg.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brokilon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday.
Previous
For now,
saves?
we'll try
Like,
performing as a duo.
why? Did I do something
She'll
wrong?
play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
This mission, you have to think. In what way? I think, like, she's alive.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Geralt?
They're alive, you know. Yeah, I got the killer. I killed the killer before he killed the prostitute. She was alive at least. Yeah, but
Another
it was
drifter in from Temeria.
Why?
unless he was a Doppler.
But finding me proved
Fine,
no
I'll go
simple
back.
task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client.
Fair enough.
Quite. Oh, like a raw wound. You look fucking amazing. On top of me.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though, hold town.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured. What? Lost your nerve? You're free now.
Oh, thank you. But he asked if I did ever. Oh.
Calm.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for telling me. There we go.
We can go at it here or at my place. You choose.
How about a threesome, love?
You mean
Me
me to
strength's
grab
gone.
another lass to
You're
join
a vulgar
us?
one.
No,
I can see it in
I
your
was
face.
thinking be us
Black
two.
ones, Redanians.
Oh, all right.
Long as they
But
pay
what with the
and
state
don't
you
hit.
two are in, you've got to fluff each other first.
Oh, I definitely decapitated him, alright.
Oh! Ah!
This time, head fully clean off. That guy was a psycho, though.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Yeah, he is.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Your head from my saddle.
I mean, he can bleed out if he wants. Well, the thing is, I've switched out my weapons. I don't know how many times already there, Draco. A lot of times I do, but like I've literally had to swap weapons like 30 times so far. So it's been getting a little annoying. Sometimes I do it. Like I'm gonna wait until like the next. It feels like every time I do it, I find a better weapon. And then it's like, well, damn, I just did it, and now I just have to refix it, right? Yeah, it just feels like last one I dealt with, I got like a 30+ damage bonus on my last sword upgrade, and it gets a little rough. It's like, all right, I could have been using this the whole time or whatever.
Like ones
Yeah, I
pay
think I
less,
went without
they pay and don't hit.
upgrading a sword for a while.
Quite the smile. Like a raw wound.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
The threatening strife between...
Hey!
Had enough?
Never fight a witcher.
Mine is pretty good. I don't know, like I like Ard because if they get knocked down, they're a one-hit kill.
Arms for bread, please, good folk.
Sometimes I forget that I even have spells.
No, you started this.
Milk gone, of course. They's the ones violated the border.
The fire also is pretty good. Like, if you start burning them, they get distracted.
How's better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brokilon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are... For now, we'll try perform...
Sounds great.
Yeah, I did. Feel like much more stuff did I do in Novigrad? So I have to go to Novigrad for that. I have to go to Novigrad for that. I mean, I could do this stuff. Let's meet up with Dijkstra.
Looking for adventure? Got so fucked up once.
Oh, is there?
That came out the ears.
Evic, how you doing? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Good to hear. I appreciate that. How's your day been?
They ought to never let your kind in, no proper. Why?
One false move and you will regret it.
Scoundrel.
Every level counts.
Don't
True.
stare, or I'll flog some manners into you.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Geralt, greetings. Come now, darling, don't be shy.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
Did she?
Know what she drinks in the evening before she retires? Not
Witcher
milk,
Geralt,
but blood.
up you go.
From a
Been
sorcerer's
waiting.
skull. And it's a sorcerer's blood, of course.
Yes, yes.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder, too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Thought about what you said. That Triss and Yen would never be safe as long as Radovid was alive.
Sure.
You better believe it. Well, I'm pleased we've arrived at an understanding. To the matter at hand. I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned. yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar, most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. With a man there who should know more, calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt. Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame
She drinks in
Serenity
the
and
evening
your
before
lackey.
she retires.
Off the street,
Not
I
milk,
mean.
but
No.
blood from a
Nerves getting
sorcerer's
the better
skull.
of you.
And
I'm
it's a
not
sorcerer's
nervous,
blood,
just
of course.
cautious.
Yeah.
A trait you ought.
I know.
Quite a smile. Like a raw wound.
Such lovely natural.
Lovely.
Long live Radovid!
Come through.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday, reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
At least he's suggesting I have a pass.
and spreads disease. Defeatism and desertion.
Village boys got together. Anyone all in good long
What's that?
Don't give willingly. Take a hammer.
Oh!
Oi!
I advise you well. Steer far afield of Spitfire Bluff.
Terribly dear, these tariffs.
It's the king who sets them, not me.
But you decide who passes, not Radovid. Perhaps we might reach an understanding, eh?
We could talk it over, I suppose. But all a dry, like this?
Never. Ilke, bring the corporal a cup.
What corporal? I'm but a common private.
One up for promotion, clearly. Why, you were an officer's manner. The wise had to go with it.
Devil's take ye.
Common folk by starving them. Brought a purse.
That the wagon?
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something. Come on, come closer. Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out. Dragged off. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. What's he doing here?
Signing at it.
Greetings.
Away go, which you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Here, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no rogue. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cart. Shoes is big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blah. Oggy make man's shoes make. Fog, Pog and Rog shoes make.
You even need shoes?
Shoes is on humans it is. Shoes is once Og, Pog and Rog. Big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long. Troll cave must be nearby.
Wow, that puts out a lot more light. Holy jeez.
Walk up to the bare your teeth, furl your brow, and say, "Fuck off, you."
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my, been bloody years.
This whole
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
bugger friend on go. A wheeze in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Tell her no go. Tell her sit. Sit ass down. Tell her suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tyler go. Tyler
Does he have a-
chooses makes.
But I need him.
Tyler's here stay. You chooses got. Og chooses got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tyler chooses make. Tyler go.
They want shoesies.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the ploughing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Chooses pug for? And rug for?
Chooses pug.
For each of you gnarl pricks.
Tyler go. But back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight. Be back in a bit. Got to admit, you have a way with trolls. Ever thought of having children?
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Ah, you've not changed a bit. Still tart as rotten wood.
Whoa, what? Would he be with the monsters, or would he be in Northern? Or would he have multiple? Oh, he has people. Okay, I get what you're throwing down.
House of yours in White Orchard? Pretty nice. Thing is, you forgot to clean it out before setting off.
Shite. Thought I'd covered my tracks. How'd you find it?
By accident. It took the form of a frying pan. Long story. Here's your monocle. It's broken but could still be useful. It's been a while. Fill me in.
Nilfgaard fucking dismantled the Temerian Secret Service in one night. I barely escaped with my life. Proceeded to drown my sorrows till my liver screamed bloody murder.
What do you do now?
Grassroots work. I hang about the area, watching, listening, asking questions, and recruiting new agents.
Life treating you all right?
Bit like a potato beetle. I keep quiet, stay out of trouble, and live on fucking potatoes.
Damn.
Farewell.
Yeah, I do. Most of the fucking time, thanks.
Damn. Can't play him at the moment.
Farewell.
Yeah. Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Og and his mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right, gotcha. Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. Sort about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
Smart.
So long, Taller. And good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty all with a clap. But we'll figure a way round that twat. Soon the whole bloody North will be blathering about how he got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
When?
Did I hear right? Word is you like to play cards.
I like to play, period. Dice, cards, chess. I unwind playing games. You asking 'cause you got fuck all to talk about? Or are you in the mood for a round?
I'm in the mood.
All right, let's play. Just remember, Only interested in good cards. Don't want any trash.
Holy Jesus. No! Lovely.
A little is rotting cunt. Know how long it took me to assemble that ploughing deck?
You've been at this for a while. Gotta know some players who are good, and what's more, have good cards.
Been hearing a lot of late about some prick named Lambert. Supposed to have an evil fucking deck. You might know him, actually. He's a witcher.
Ooh, I got a Geralt. Big city player. Why do I feel like... Does that quest sound familiar? I think I already did Big City Player. Might have been... might be wrong. It's like the merchants and stuff had over in the city, right? It's a Gwent tournament. I have to be level 19 to go to Can Morin. What time is it? Might be able to put in one more. There's a nose sport over there. A bunch of nose spores over here. And over here. Like, I got a lot of quests that don't need to be done over here. Ridiculous. I'm like level 20 now.
That's it, Roach.
Come on, come closer.
Witcher, greetings.
Where's my coin?
I want my coin. Where is it?
There, take it. Twice the sum, as agreed. I keep my word.
Sure, second time around. Never mind. Thank you and farewell.
Very nice. Oh yeah. I made so much coin off that.
Go, go.
Only a bear. Draco, I am getting tired, dude.
Come on.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm gonna at least ride over to the settlement.
That's it, Roach.
I'm gonna get down. I'm off of here. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely a long game for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely try and play all of it. Gonna try and power through it and I'm gonna try and beat it. Sure. I have a bad habit of starting games and not finishing them.
Let's go.
I'd like to think I finished Bannerlord, even though I didn't. Because armies kept on popping up out of nowhere, even though they didn't have any land left over. It was getting really annoying, you know, like it's one of those, alright, I defeated your army, but you're still around pester me. Because you have lineage or something.
Show me what you got.
Still, like... Yeah, it was just really annoying, you know? Like, it should have been over. It should have been done with. Like, I had 2 factions fold, which were Empire faction. That should count, you know? Like, it's not like I didn't have anything fold. True. Alright, so I'm gonna save here, since I'm close enough, right? So I'll continue this tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's my Friday, though. So I'm pretty excited about that. What that means is I can play more video games, hang out with y'all, and get through The Witcher a little bit faster. If you like my content and you want to support me, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I try and go live as much as possible. As well, yet again, I have a link in the description below for my Discord, as well as Hero Forge, Humble Bundle, Secret Labs, and my merch site. So, yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you all next time.